Both ABB India and Siemens have declared their quarterly results. Vamakshi is here to decode how earnings stacked up for both of the companies. Vamakshi, over to you.
Well, absolutely. There's no doubt that both of these companies have posted a good set of numbers. Revenue for Siemens has grown by 18% and for ABB it has grown by almost 28% on a year-on-year basis. But when we stack up this revenue as compared to the highest estimates on the street, Siemens has missed this estimate by 1%, while ABB has come in above the estimate of almost 2%. The net profit was a standout for most of these counters this time around. Siemens has reported a jump of 70%, while ABB has reported a jump of 88% in the net profit on a year-on-year basis. But when we compare it to the highest estimates on the street, Siemens has managed to surpass it by almost 36.4%, while ABB has managed to surpass it by almost 24%. This growth in profitability is largely being led by the improvement in margins. Siemens historically in the last 4 quarters had been reporting margins anywhere between the range of 12 to 13%, and this time around it has managed to report margins of 15%. We're seeing a similar spike in ABB as well. They were reporting margins in the range of 12 to 16%, and this time around they've managed to report 18.3% margins. But the question remains, is this sustainable? Now, ABB has highlighted that the improvement in margins was largely being led by higher share of exports and services, pricing benefit of low commodity costs, while Siemens has highlighted that operating leverage, better revenue mix as well as productivity improvement measures drove the margins. So overall, a large chunk of the margin improvement is coming in from sustainable measures. But when we look at the order inflows, there are some diverging trends. Siemens reported a decline of 9%, while ABB reported a jump of 15% in the order inflows. In fact, Siemens was impacted by delay in finalization of orders. There was some slowdown in industrial automation products as well. For ABB, there was some bit of weakness in robotics and discrete automation as well as the motion business, but this was largely offset by order wins in electrification products as well as industrial automation. The company also seems to be insulating itself from large order volatility. So overall, both of these counters on a year-to-date basis have surged. Valuations, when we compare it to the 2-year average, are definitely trading above it. But when we look at the brokerage view, let me leave you with that. Most of the brokerages believe that the margin improvement that the companies have seen is sustainable, and therefore they have gone ahead and revised their target price upwards for both of these counters.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for that, Vamakshi. In fact, we spoke with